what it's about, right? Trying to be the best. And he said, no. And as the fight finished, I was walking back to it. I told you. I said, listen, this is what you have to do. You win the world championship. You defend it. You have to try and see if you can be the best. And if you can't be the best, that's okay. Oh, no. I said, you shouldn't have put it in with him. What are you talking about? That's exactly what you should be doing. You should be chasing greatness. Sugar made a lot of money tonight. He had a chance to become the superstar of the division, but he didn't. Everybody saw how much heart he had. Everybody saw that he didn't quit. Everybody saw that he couldn't see after the 6th, 7th round and never stopped. And even when the doctor pulled the fight, he just wanted to keep going. And I said to him, it's okay. You're just not the best yet. But he's probably second. And he'll be out for a while with the eye, 4 or 5 months. And then he'll be back, and I believe he'll be world champion again.
Congratulations on a great card.
Thank you.
Around the 10th round in Nuñez's corner, it got kind of chaotic. And I noticed that you were over there. Chavez stood up and was signaling that it should be stopped. Could you kind of describe the scene between the 10th?
Yeah, I felt that Sugar was going to get stopped. He couldn't see, and at that stage there was no way of winning the fight. So for me, I hate going over to the corner because that's their job, but I felt like the fight should have been stopped. They left it in the hands of the doctor, and for me, the doctor should have stopped the fight that round before. But they gave him the opportunity, and ultimately. And they gave him the opportunity, but for me, when you can't win a fight from that position anymore, and when you can't see, and when there's a chance for further injury, I'm glad the fight was stopped when it was. But that was what I was doing, going over to see. It's not up to me to say stop the fight, but I wanted the fight to be stopped at that point.
Eddie,
last one for me because you need to speak to the champ.
this is for both of you guys. Emanuel Mavarrete has been saying on a couple of his interviews that it will be a dream for him to fight Shakur Stevenson. Would you be interested in making that fight? Because, well, he might have an awkward style of fighting, but he's very effective. And that might be the guy that can put Shakur in problems.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's a conversation for Carl and probably Shakur as well. But for me, to beat Shakur Stevenson, you have to be exceptional, but you have to be able to cause him problems. And he does have the style that's going to cause everybody problems. He's an incredible fighter. I think it's time. I think he's probably been on there before. Carl will be able to tell me, but I really feel like he should be on the pound for pound list. I really do. 3 division champion. I think he's been on there before. Carl, was it at some point? But
well, if he hasn't, he certainly should be. I mean, I thought the difference was tonight. This was his 17th world title fight, and next to Canelo and Inoue, it's probably the most in boxing right now. So, what you've seen in the past, whatever, it's all the result of tonight. Because when you're fighting world titles or challenging for world titles at different weight classes, it shines tonight. No disrespect to Nuñez. He was the biggest puncher in the division. And I don't know, maybe it was a very competitive, one-sided fight. I guess you could look at it like that. And as the fight went on, he just hit a second gear and was counter-punching off the ropes. He was doing this, he was doing that. And the length is a problem for anybody in any division. And that's his best advantage. And, I don't even know if he showered. He looks like he didn't even do anything tonight. And he's really perfected. He doesn't have a fucking clue of what I'm saying right now. But that's okay too.
I'm going to leave you guys, Carl, everybody. No, but Kieran's going to come and translate. Anyway, congratulations, Jim. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No estaba diciendo que parece que no te has luchado porque el esfuerzo que tuviste que dar fue poco. Puedes abrir con algunos comentarios, hablar un poco de la pelea y yo te lo traduzco. Okay. Buenas noches a todos, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Creo que debo de agradecer principalmente a Sugar, que tomó el reto. Se mostró siempre fuerte ante una pelea difícil, complicada, al menos así lo percibí yo. Y pues continúo agradeciendo a él y también agradeciendo a toda la gente de Phoenix, que ahora pues creo que se está consolidando como la casa de Vaquero Mavarrete. La gente aquí me aprecia mucho, eso lo estoy sintiendo ahora y creo que me da mucho gusto a todo mi equipo y a mí sentir ese cariño tan especial aquí en Phoenix, en Glendale, en el Diamond Arena y pues agradecer esa parte a todos. Yo creo que todos vimos una gran pelea. Espero que Sugar se recupere, siga su camino. Y yo pues estoy contento de haber unificado después de mucho tiempo, de haber por primera vez pedido la unificación.
So first I want to say hi to everyone and thank you very much for being here. I want to also say thank you to Sugar for taking up the challenge. It was a difficult fight for him, but I believe that it was a really good fight tonight. I want to also say thank you to the people of Phoenix. This has kind of become Vaquero Navarrete's second home. I feel appreciated here, and the whole team feel the love that I get from you guys in Phoenix and Glendale. I want to say thank you as well. I think from my point of view, it was a great fight tonight. I'm hoping that Sugar Nuñez can come back soon. He can recover as well and get back on the road to recovery. And for me, it was wonderful to finally unify the division. It's been a long time coming, and so to do that tonight was wonderful.
Para Chicana Boxing. Felicidades de tu victoria, Emanuel. Vi que en el como 10 round estaban diciendo que la gente de atrás que tal vez tú no querías noquear a Sugar Nuñez, que tal vez estás teniendo un poquito de lástima. ¿Hay una verdad sobre eso, que le tenías lástima? Porque es lo que está diciendo el público.
No, la verdad, esto es profesionalismo, esto es un deporte. Es un deporte que de repente parece ser muy cruel porque justo lo que dices, ¿no? Ver a Sugar lacerado, sangrando, lastimado y presentando esa oposición, yo creo que más que todo se merece respeto, pero no, siempre tomo esto como algo personal, un reto personal y deportivo, y también sería como falta de respeto hacia mi carrera, ¿no? Hacia mi trabajo, hacia todo lo que hice, a mi equipo también por intentar o querer hacer eso. Yo creo que es una falta de respeto. Lo llevamos muy profesionalmente todo. Sugar siempre se portó con oposición, siempre fue un peleador fuerte a pesar de que estaba de alguna forma disminuido, y yo creo que se terminó como se tenía que terminar, nada más. Siempre agradecer esa parte de Sugar, esa fortaleza y ese ímpetu que mostró hasta el final.
So the question was, first, in that 10th round, it seemed as though you didn't want to, some people were saying that you didn't want to knock out Sugar Nuñez, and also you kind of felt pity for him as you were going through that 10th round. Is that true? And Vaquero's answer was, no, we're professionals. This sport can look cruel at times, and I'm sure when you saw to see Sugar cut, hurt, that might have seemed the case, but it wasn't the case. And I think it would be, I have great respect for Sugar going into that fight. And I wouldn't make that decision for personal and sporting reasons. I would never do that. I think it would be a lack of respect to the work I've put in.